Hello traders, it's me Krasmir Panayotov and we are back in the YouTube channel with another live trading scalp video. Today's Friday. The markets are going crazy as it looks, and I want to show you guys three charts which I'm currently trading and to tell you the history behind my trade. So let's get started with the US30, the American index, which yesterday have started this breaking out from this flag pattern. So you can see it here. I will make it a little bit bigger. So we had this super bullish rally and then the correction, which is actually a flag pattern, the famous flag pattern, which after the breakout we expect another move to the upside. How much big is the breakout expected move? Well, you know, nearly as big as is the size of the whole consolidation or the flag pattern. So we can get pretty much enough of pips if we go buying. But now let's check it. So yesterday we had this bounce from the bottom support. First here was this spinner candle after a massive sell-off. Then you had this beautiful bullish candle. So let's go to the 15-minute chart and I will just show you how I bought yesterday. So here we have made this double pattern, and then on the correction I entered a buy trade and closed my position somewhere here since it was on a resistance area. Okay, but today we have broken out from the flag pattern and we're going upside. Okay, but first we can get a little retest of the flag pattern like it happens most of the times. On the 4-hour chart, let me show you guys what do I see is this massive engulfing candle, but before that on the 1-hour chart or the 15-minute chart we have had this double bottom but double top pattern. Okay, and I expected a little bit of correction to the downside, so I entered this little scalp selling trade and we're currently in profit. I even moved my stop loss below the entry, so anyways we are clear here, but we can move a little bit more down to the flag and then we can look for another bullish opportunities. If we have a nice buy signals, then why not to take that? Okay, and that's it for this trade. Let me see, currently we're heading north, but let me see if we can continue with the bearish move. What else did I see here? Well, I basically entered together with the gold and the euro, which were also bearish at the time, so I had a little bit of confidence that the price can make a bit of retracement, because this move was actually very huge and possible correction could happen. Now on gold, same thing. On the 1-hour chart you see yesterday massive rally and then a little bit of correction. On the 4-hour chart we have created this super strong engulfing candle and it's on a supply and demand zone. As you can see here you have some sort of resistance, so we closed below the previous highs and I decided that this was a potential signal for a bearish move. Then I waited for the price to break this previous low. So if you can see this, not the trend line but the wick of the candle, I waited to break this low here and I entered a sell position. Now what is going on the market? If we go to the 5-minute chart you see that the price was trending in a very small channel. Here we have broken the channel, but usually the price comes back in the channel when it gets broken, so this can be a fake breakout. If it's valid, then what price is usually doing, it goes a little bit lower, tests the trend trend line, and if it can't break it, it continue on the opposite side, so we start getting the bullish trend forming. So here you can see a little head and shoulders can start forming and we can reverse the trend. But before that, I expect a little bit more push to the downside, probably to these highs over here or even a little bit lower. What we can do here, we can take the Fibonacci, take it from the previous low, and see that we have a nice zone. You also can get it from the bottom and get a little bit more pips to the downside. As you can see here, we have something like a support and resistance level, and a little bit lower we have one more. So this is a potential target for a bearish correction. But before that, let me see if we can get back inside the channel. So that would be interesting. My take profit target for now will be the bottom of the channel, because it will act as a support, and then on the 4-hour chart I expect, of course, a continuation to the upside, because the yesterday move was pretty significant and it looks like we can create this W formation and we can continue higher. But before that, we are going to test a little bit of scalp moves, okay, to the downside. And now if it rejects, I will move my stop loss because it's not valid anymore. And that's it, a little pips. Here on the euro chart, we have the 1-hour chart, and you can clearly see a nice double top formation on a pretty overbought area. So yesterday we have had this beautiful flag pattern which broke out and reached its target, which is the whole size of the flag pattern. Okay, so we can take that, we can apply it, and we see that we have reached its target, the first target. There is another higher target, but for now we're chilling. And what I expect here on the 15-minute chart, guys, you can clearly see the double top. Usually the right top should be a little bit, can be, most of the time it is a little bit lower than the previous high. So here we have closed below the neckline. The neckline of the double top is here. Let me show you. Okay. And this red candle closes below the neckline. So we have a clear target, which is the size of the whole pattern. We take the size, we apply it after the breakout, and we can take profit somewhere here. But what else the euro dollar can make? It can retrace all the way back to the flag patterns support and see if we can find some support there. Let's now draw the Fibonacci numbers. And if a new bullish trend has started, then we can expect a correction to the 50 or the 60 zone area. And that would be a beautiful move. There we can observe some candlesticks patterns or chart patterns for reversals and a continuation of the bullish trend. So we can get much higher after this. Of course, we are still in a downtrend on the daily chart, so we can't expect much, but a little bit of push to the upper side of the trend line is also a possible move. So that's it from me, guys. I wish you successful trading and keep it going. That's from me for today. Peace and see you in the next video. By the way, expect the weekly analysis this week. We are going to check out all the best pairs and prepare for the next week.